We're good to go.
All right, good morning. We're back. Gone for a while. Just been nice, actually. What do we have here? So show housekeeping first, I guess, Dave. Mm-hmm. Sent me a text yesterday that Harrison is leaving the show?
Yes.
Has left the show.
Has left the show.
Wow.
Okay. Has left the show with just like no notice?
We texted and said he was done. He didn't refer to any 2 weeks or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I find that so unprofessional. It's unbelievable. Like, I really do. I know people don't think this is a real job, I guess. But, like, my daughter works part-time. Like, if she was leaving, she would tell her boss, like, hey, I've got 2 more weeks. I'm leaving. Like, that's just common courtesy.
Right.
Like, this
What
guy,
was the reason?
who knows? I don't know. This guy bailed on us before and gave no notice, right? We brought him back, as always. And now he just leaves?
That's what he said. He's looking for other opportunities. Yes.
I don't understand.
Looking.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, good luck. I mean, you can leave whenever you want, of course, but we've done nothing. You know, he's been pretty quiet. We let him do whatever he wants. I don't really understand.
Yeah. No, he just wanted to do something else. It seems. Yeah. Do you think it's more of like he just wanted to leave and didn't want it to like run on for 2 weeks? Like if he gave us 2 weeks notice.
You didn't want the fanfare.
He didn't want
I mean, nobody will care.
I don't think so.
He's purposely kept himself out, which is, you know, again, that's his priority.
Yeah.
You know, that's okay, but I just don't get, I don't know, like the messages, you know.
You think he was worried about the 2 weeks of shows Kirk would have done saying goodbye to Harrison?
Yeah, I mean, who cares? But it's. Hey, Dave, I want to reach out, tell you I made a decision to leave KMS and look for something different. Thanks to Kirk and you and Steve for the opportunity. I had a great time working, got a great experience. If you need any assets, I'm happy to send them over. I don't know what that means.
Assets.
Yeah, logos, artwork, stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Like that. Yeah.
So, so I guess that, I mean, I don't know I don't even know what he did the second time. I don't know what he did, so I'm sure he did
In a way,
good
is
job.
that his 2 weeks? Like if you need anything in the next,
He
couple
said
weeks or
sends logos over. I don't think that means.
isn't that what he does though?
I think anybody would do that.
Yeah.
No, that's
We're not on bad terms with him.
No, that's not work.
Oh, you mean just things to use?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
I got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah. No, am I wrong? It seems like both of you don't really seem to care. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
I don't know. What are the
very
rules
unusual.
on what are the rules on part time? I know like it's courtesy. Like in full time.
Again, my daughter's not a full time job. I guess she would tell. I would say to her, "Tell your boss." I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really understand. I don't want to get generational or anything, but it seems again another example. I don't know. It kind of pissed me off. I don't care. Truth, I'm kind of happy he's gone. I was not a big fan of his the second time around. I thought he was a real pussy over the Mississippi thing. Dave wanted to bring him back, so I brought him back. But I don't have a lot of use for him. I hope he doesn't get a job. I hope he gets some sort of cancer, if I'm being honest. And I hope it spreads quickly and aggressively. And I hope it's contagious, and I hope his family gets it. But other than that, I certainly wish him well in future endeavors.
I think it is a generational thing because I was just listening to something. I can't remember what it was, but where they were encouraging people, it might have just been TikTok or something, where they were encouraging people to not give a 2 weeks notice because your employer wouldn't give a 2 weeks notice for firing you. I was like, that seems unusual.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I guess that's true.
Yeah. It seems odd because it's like, well, yeah, but you want the employer to give you a recommendation. You don't want to piss them off.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
They don't care if they piss you off.
Yeah, Dave, do not. I'm serious. I'm not allowing you to do that. Like, there's courtesy. There's just courtesy. Sorry, not allowing that.
Okay.
You know,
You did want initiative from him, so if he's seeking other opportunities, which I assume he has,
you could do both at the same time.
Yeah.
What initiative?
No, I wonder if he worded that weird. Like, I wonder if he has another.
Well,
thing
you may
lined
be
up.
completely misinterpreting. You may be happy to work the next 2 weeks. Also, knowing you probably fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Is
I-
it,
I mean, I don't doubt that.
Right.
What's that, Mike?
that's what I thought he was kind of leaving the door. Like, if you need me the next 2
No,
weeks.
he said any assets. No, that means like sending over
Like
a
him.
Fucking,
He's an asset.
like a fucking logo or something. You know, he doesn't want to work. It's okay. He doesn't want to work on the show anymore. I don't mind that. I said this whatever it was. When was the Mississippi thing? 2 years ago?
About a year ago.
Yeah.
A year ago, right? A year ago. I said you should go find a real job. He's a good kid. He's a smart kid. I like him. Obviously, I don't want him. He's a good guy. So go. But like, at least I don't treat it like we're second-class citizens. That's all. Just give us 2 weeks. That seems to be decent. I don't know. Although Steve didn't do that, so who knows?
There you go. That's true.
I don't know. So good luck to Harrison. What an impact he made the second time around. I couldn't tell you one goddamn thing he did. It doesn't mean he didn't do a lot. I just have no idea. I don't know what he did or didn't do.
Well, that's what he's supposed to lurk in the shadows. So in a way, he did a great job.
I think he got shamed. That's what happened, I think.
That's right.
He got Shane'd out.
I think he did. I think a little bit of that
Oh
happened.
my God, Shane is ready to pounce though.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What'd you say?
I just let him know, and
I mean, our show Twitter account sucks.
yeah, we're gonna have to ramp.
I mean, sucks.
Yeah.
It's becoming a Remember When Twitter account, which I have no interest in having. I'm fine with every once in a while. Like, oh, this happened. Like the one yesterday is fine. It's kind of funny.
Yep.
But like, we don't need on this day, and we don't need like, that's okay.
Yeah.
Just for big things.
Yeah, like I've said, Chris Curtis did the best job ever of any producer I've ever had operating a show Twitter account where it kept the show going during the day, talking about things that would show stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Colleen elects to do that on his own Twitter account. Truthfully.
Well, I mean, the cancellation process. It's
Just
elaborate.
anything, though. Just anything. You'll put up like a radio clip or whatever on your own account, which should be show accounts.
Yeah, but if the stuff doesn't, I don't think like some of the stuff I do doesn't apply to the show.
Like what?
I don't. Give me the radio clip you're referencing.
I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway. So Harrison's out. So we're not replacing him. We're just going to put Shane in there.
Yeah, we'll just ramp it up with Shane a little bit, and I'll do more there, and we'll see how it goes.
Ramp it
Yeah,
up,
Shane
Shane.
wanted to come to the Colleen Ritzer 5K
Okay.
and shoot some stuff, which I thought showed great initiative.
Sure. That's fine.
Yeah. I just told him I didn't know because we just do the show. I'll have.
I don't think
cameras
we're
there.
doing any show there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think we'll just be hanging out with the people who are there. If you want to come and say hi, we'll take pictures, we'll hang out. And then
Got
I'm not dying to hang around there too
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
No, I was shocked you were even still doing it after all that.
Well,
so, yeah.
no, you're not going to do it.
Yeah. We
I mean,
haven't
no.
registered yet, but
Have I not?
I don't know. I haven't seen your name pop
I feel
up
like
yet.
that should probably I should probably just be given a spot.
Honorary.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
raise a lot of
Technically, it
money
is your
for this
name.
Goddamn thing. I mean, Jesus, I'll sign up for it. I don't think we will. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, he should go. That's fine.
Okay.
If he wants to. Yeah, he seems like he's got an initiative. Where Harrison, this isn't a criticism, but like I think just wanted to move away from being.
He wanted the.
I don't think
experience.
he had interest in being on a podcast or this podcast. I think he just liked graphic design.
Yeah.
and that type of shit.
Yeah. And I think he'll do well somewhere. He's a good kid. And he's a smart kid. So, good luck. Go get him. But like, at least don't. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like to know 2 weeks notice. But maybe the world's changed. I have no idea.
Maybe we'll hear from Hackride today. Who knows?
I don't know who that is.
You sure do.
I don't.
How could you not?
Who's that?
That's the guy that has been bullying me and being the boss of my Patreon.
Oh, believe me, I got to plan my project in my head today. Don't worry. It's the first thing I thought when I woke up this morning.
We don't have to do it.
No,
this
it's
was
too
your
late. It's
idea,
too late.
pal.
It's too late. God, I actually finally listened to the Artie Lang one this morning.
Yes.
While I was running. It was very good. But it's a shame Craig's not going to be here because I was listening to it. In the very beginning, you talk about Artie's dad, and Artie's dad was a quadriplegic. He was, as Mike details in the episode, he was like essentially installed TV, whatchamacallit?
Like antennas?
Yeah. Back then when everybody had to do it, and he fell. He became a quadriplegic, and then he died. Yeah. And Mike said, and Craig said, what happened? And Mike said, oh, he died. And then there was a pause, and Craig's like, that sucks. Like, boy, you can't get that kind of...
My favorite...
You can't get that kind of analysis anywhere.
My favorite moment, I mean, maybe it's my fault. Like, maybe my question did come off this way, but we played the clip of Artie talking about how his nose got to how it is now.
Oh, yeah.
And he's talking about how he was doing this, doing drugs with this girl from Boston. He went in to take a shower, and while he was in the bathroom, this girl broke glass in the Coke they were doing or whatever.
Yeah.
And she chopped it up into lines. And in my mind, I was like, well, if there's glass in it, why would you chop it up into lines? So I said, why do you think she chopped it up still? And Craig goes, oh, because if you snort it, it hits you different than if you inject it.
Yeah.
No, I know that. That's not what I was.
He's been there. Yeah, I read for about 45 minutes. I got about halfway in. But did you play any of my Enough About Me interview with Artie or no?
I did not.
Unbelievable.
Well,
I've interviewed the guy twice.
Shameful.
You've interviewed him.
Well, it's an audio-visual medium, so I use things more on YouTube, although I've been informed the visual aspect will be suffering greatly without Craig at the helm today.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right, Dave?
Dave's not capable.
There's some
of-
technical things that hit me this morning, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, just with our software.
We're not on YouTube right now?
But I talked to the boss, and the boss said, no, we're on YouTube. It's starting and stopping clips like he likes to do on his show. That's all.
You can't do that.
Not with our software, unfortunately.
That's an Ironhead exclusive.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Craig and I were on the phone as I picked up Mike this morning.
It's a real team meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Gee, great. What was I going to say? Oh, so goodbye, Harrison. I don't think there'll be a third time. You get two, in our world, generally you get 2 shots. We gave him 2 runs, so
Right.
good luck. And now Shane's going to take over, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
Miss his dad. His dad didn't appear
His
much
dad had
in
no
the
role
second
in the
run.
second. I think
that's true.
Yeah, I think his dad
That might have
knew it.
affected him.
I think his dad hated his kid. So
Yeah,
Will Shane put together a montage of all of Harrison's greatest moments on the show?
I'm
Came
sure
on-
he's thinking about
came
it.
on and whined about. What was it about Mississippi? I forget.
He didn't want to go down with me and Justin.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But
No, I didn't want to go down
was
with
he
me.
upset because it was like content or something? Or was
He
it-
didn't want to be a part of content.
No, I think it was.
Wasn't
I think
that
that's
this?
what he. I think that's what he said. I think he didn't want to be in the car for
Right.
2 days with us.
Yes. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Dave seems uncomfortable because he likes Harrison. So
I'm not uncomfortable about it. I do like him. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe he just wasn't expecting we needed a 2 week notice.
I
But
just
to your
think it's
point,
courtesy. You bring a
generational.
guy back, like you. I mean, I don't know. I think we've been pretty good to him.
Yeah.
Maybe he disagrees. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway.
Or maybe you just say like I can help out until like for a couple more days or something. I don't know. Just say something.
Yeah. Whatever. Who cares? Goodbye. So yeah. What else is going on?
How about Max unhinged the other day? That
I mean,
was
it's
just-
sad. It's just I tried to listen. It was just sad. It was like pathetic. And I know we asked him on today, but he can't because he has that job, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So he went on with Menners, the Australian guy, on his little wrap-up show, which I'm sure we gave plenty of attention to this weekend, which is fine. He went on. It was just not even like fun, unlikable. Like I wasn't like, wow, I got to get the use. I wanted to bring him in today, just kick the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I found it such an aggravating performance.
Well, it seemed very fake. He wasn't
Yeah,
like that
that's
in
what I mean.
studio. Well, he
That's
didn't
what I
seem that unhinged in studio.
No, I think he was drunk too, right? So
Oh,
there was
he
that whole
sounded
thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was-
okay.
He was kind of slurring his words.
Yeah, in my mind, I was like, oh, I don't remember him sounding like that, but I thought maybe I just misremembered.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. And he was, just I don't know. Anything jump
I
out?
thought the linen cheese thing was an anomaly or whatever because I was just
This came off so arrogant.
What's he talking about?
The
Li-
linen
the
cheek.
cheeks.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
basically saying
cheeks. I think he said cheats. I'm sorry.
everyone but him. And then
He
the
doesn't like
linen
anybody. He
cheeks.
doesn't like
Yeah,
Mike.
everyone
He
but
doesn't
him
like Cheeks. He
sucks.
doesn't like
Well,
Lynn. He
it's
doesn't
all
like.
it's all fake. I don't know if you noticed that, but
Yeah.
when you had him in studio, his only issue was that I'm too nervous or something. He said I laugh too much.
Right.
He's changed that. Now he has a different reason he doesn't
Well,
like
he's
me, even though we can
clearly-
break bread together.
He's also clearly. That was the one thing I got was he's one of these guys, and I say this every time. They don't like to hear it. The extreme right is the biggest bunch of pussies in America today.
Right.
And he's another example. He just can't handle it. He
Yeah.
can't handle it. So he went on there and whined and and But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was an embarrassing performance.
I have to bounce. My friend is here, and I got some chicks waiting.
Well, I
for
understand
me.
that. Look, I mean, the guy's a pussy.
He's got the bitches on lock.
Yeah. What else? What else from that performance stuck out to you, Dave?
No, I just thought the same thing. I thought it was fake. He sounded unhinged. He's talking about like, why don't I talk about my siblings? Which I don't know.
Who,
Yeah.
you? Oh yeah,
yeah.
he said there was some issue with you and your.
Yeah, he thinks there's some.
Is there?
No,
It doesn't feel like you're very close to your siblings, though.
I'm definitely close. You used to give me shit all the time about me like spending time at their house so they can watch my kids.
That doesn't mean they're close, Dave. That means they're watching your kids.
I'm
That
close.
doesn't-
I go to all their
that doesn't-
sporting
You know how
events.
often
I'm
I
very
use
close.
them for babysitting?
That doesn't mean you're
I said on
close
the
to
show,
them.
I'm closer with my sisters than my brothers.
Yeah, well, you're
I think
kind of
I've
a
said
woman
that.
anyway with the reality television.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
active with their kids, whatever their kids are doing. And
Oh,
stuff
I bet
like
you
that.
are. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You don't have to go there.
I'm
We're doing
saying, I
with
bet-
enough family members. We
I
don't have
bet,
to go there
I
with
bet
that.
you're a good uncle. I'm saying. What? Jesus.
I was at a horseback riding event yesterday. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. I bet it was. Yeah. A bareback event?
Is that right? Is that what you said?
A horseback riding event. La di da.
Yes. Yeah.
Where is this?
This was in Holliston, I believe.
My goodness gracious. Lousy day for it.
Yeah, it was ugly out there.
Jeez. Yeah. Well, Kate's done a lot of that too. That's a
What's
tough.
that, like monsooning outside?
It was bad.
I've done this with Kate. They don't care about weather. They power through it, man.
Mutters.
Yeah.
Rain or shine.
Okay, so you are close to your.
Oh,
but you're not close to your brothers.
No, I'm just saying I'm around my sisters. One brother lives in New York. Other brother lives.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
that. Did you know that? Dave? I'm
Him and the sisters and the mom do brunch and have
Right.
mimosas together. And
poor bitter brother in New York. Well, that's okay. I mean, okay. So, yeah, I did hear him mention that, and he
Said
said
Big Jack was a pussy. Like, fuck
well, everyone
you.
knows that. That's a fact.
oh, well, so that's what I was gonna say. Is his only issue was me the last time. This time, he's always hated Cullinane. You're some liberal cuck.
Yes, I love
He didn't
that.
mention that when he was on.
That is
He has
funny.
all these complaints now. It's
That
weird.
is funny. I do like that. All of a sudden, I'm a fucking liberal. Like, you can't even win. I enjoy it though. It's funny. But then he had, he was just slurring everything, and his connection was terrible, and it was just like, and I wanted to quote tweet it, but I couldn't articulate it perfectly, so I just was like, I'll just retweet the fucking thing. I think I said worst performance by him in the fan format ever, which is saying a lot. But how many, Tim can do this, another historian, started out brightly and just burned away like this? There's got to be like 3 dozen in the history of the show. Whether it's MHB or DEC or Carano or your buddy Matt from Rhode Island or this guy. It's just, they just come and they go and they come.
He seems to have a very Kelleher trajectory.
Yeah, that's another one, right? Yeah. It just never, it doesn't stop.
This guy was on one show though.
Well, I know, but that's what I mean. So he sprints his first chance to go on the show, and he just sounds, I don't know, he just sounded like an asshole, but not like an I wasn't entertained. I'm all for it. Like, I was like, oh, great. If he's going to be like a prick, but he just sounded like an asshole.
No, it was showmanship. I mean,
but not good, but not well done.
Right. There's nothing to hate about Julie for the most part.
Well, that feels like a bit right. I mean,
right.
Julie's,
every way. She's a cunt.
Yeah.
He's angry.
Which, I mean, it's fine. I don't mind. That's okay. But she's a good sport about it. But what? Yeah, you got clips from this idiot or no?
I just saw some people. I mean, I saw that fucking, I'm not going to swear on your show. Maybe if I was back on the show, I would say my true feelings about Julie, who's just.
Is this being broadcast on the radio? Why won't he swear? Is he on fucking Carson?
I'm back in Madawaska 1 again. Jesus, Julie, well, fucking cut. Like, I don't even get. Like, if you don't like her, just
to tell him that I actually grew up like 2 houses down from Glen Ordway growing up in Cohasset.
Wow,
how could you forget something like that? Was the Bendonson similarity mentioned when he was on?
Bendonson? Oh,
that sounds a lot like Bendonson.
Another one too.
Yeah.
That's true. But yeah, I was just like, oh, fuck this guy. God, at least be entertaining if you're gonna do it.
I don't really remember what he said on the show.
Nothing. I don't remember anything. I remember he looked weird. That was it. I was like, oh, he looks like he's like on the spectrum. It's kind of funny.
I like that
his brother called in.
I like that he even brought stuff up, like trying to shit on the show. And Menners is all for being like an antagonist.
Yeah, he hates the show too.
And he'll say something about the show, and Menners is like, I'm not sure about that. He's like confused.
But that's another wonderful dynamic of where these guys think that their appearance on the show resonated still to this day. Where he's like, hey, I got to address this thing on Twitter. I'm like, nobody remembers you were here. I think he was here before we did the live show.
Yes. Oh, definitely before that.
Yeah, because he said he wasn't coming to the
right. Because I remember that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I haven't thought about him other than like, I don't know, but since he's been on, not really. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me.
I've ignored Drew P-balls long enough, and I finally have to.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't want to toot my horn, but I at least thought I was like entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, I met Copperdoodle outside the world.
God knows, but Jesus Christ. But I mean, like,
don't slander the good name of Copperdoodle. All right, I'll be damned.
That was Copperdoodle's a nice guy. But yeah, that felt, I don't know. Yeah. Yep. I think we can probably cross him off the list.
Oh, from the other day?
Max. No, I'm sorry, Max, I mean. I think we asked him in today, he said no again. Like, it's like, we're good. Good luck. Like, he'll wind up hating the show like they all do. That's fine.
Yes, he'll have his band of merry men.
Yes.
That prop him up now.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
The show is being challenged as if that whole Max and, Kyle and Katie thing was a setup. Like, we knew all along that he was going to bang that out.
I could tell you, I didn't know that. But I mean,
I don't think
maybe Kyle was setting up. I could tell you, I didn't know anything about it.
I don't think it's a setup, like they planned something.
Yeah.
But something I thought you were going to zero in on was the text that he got when she said, was that okay? Well, because in my mind, that's something like if you called Alba right now and she shit on me, she would text me immediately. Was that okay? Not an ex-girlfriend that seems to be she was doing a verbal eye roll the whole time you had her on the phone.
I don't know. I think it's more. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to really dig in their relation. I know she doesn't want to come on, right?
She does not. No.
Yeah. So we have no interest in having him on by himself at this point.
No.
That looks like a face you made like you already booked him.
No, I'm just saying I'd like to reserve judgment for a couple more days. Just a couple more days.
No, you're not getting tickets from this guy.
Come on, just a couple more days. Well, we don't need to bash Kyle too much. He's a nice guy.
I'm turning down Celtics tickets.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow, that my son has a baseball game.
4 tickets too.
My son has a baseball game. I'm not going to miss that.
Yeah, you cancel a playoff. I mean, 4 tickets to a playoff basketball game?
As opposed to what? Watching my son play baseball?
Oh no, but
are you nuts?
Wouldn't you take your son?
No, he's not going to miss a game. He wants to play. That's way more important.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I say we all give it a breather till post Stanley Cup until we decide.
Right. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. I mean, I will say, now he should have lied about how much rent he's paying. If he was smart, he should have said it was like $600 a month. That wasn't a good move.
What was the number again?
2,200.
Yeah.
And you can't live there and not be spending all over that
Correct.
area.
Also, he doesn't really have a job.
Yeah, he has 2
Is
part-time
that not a
jobs.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, a security guard at the Garden's a part-time job. He's a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You know, I don't know. I think I got that more. That ex-girlfriend was kind of reaching out, like, is it okay that I did that? Like, not in like
She
a
told me she didn't
orchestrated
want
way.
she wanted to know if she embarrassed him. Like, that's why she said that.
Yeah, I think
didn't
she's
wanna
actually being
embarrass him too
nice.
much. Yeah.
And that was my takeaway.
But I guess that's my point. That's why I said I don't think it's a setup. I think she's being nice to him, which if what you got on the phone was real, she wouldn't give a fuck if she was nice to him.
Yeah, but I think she's probably a nice person underneath it all. She's pissed, but I think she was probably
Right.
I mean, she was tough on him during it. She should be. You know?
That's what I'm saying. She was tough on him during it, and then was kind of like I was fucking around more. That's how I took it. Like, hey, I was
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Mike and I were really going through her Venmo account this morning, and we didn't find one payment
wasn't.
from Kyle. We didn't find one payment from Kyle.
Well, maybe it's done traditionally. I don't know. Maybe it's a check
thought I would've
or
seen it.
cash. I don't know.
It could also be private, which would be smart of him.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I'm not on Venmo. So yeah, you could do that, I guess, I suppose.
Right.
So the rest of this week is Mike and Mutt on Wednesday. Mike, you get to be here with Mutt.
It's very
It's
exciting.
a thrill, isn't it?
Dave sent it to me like he was pitching me. He was like, "You good for Monday and Wednesday?"
Why? Why'd you
Mutt
send that?
on Wednesday.
Wait, what do you mean?
Ask him if he said no.
I
we
always
wouldn't
ask
have,
him the days, is he
Sure.
good?
But if he said no, we wouldn't have Mutt here?
No. You're misunderstanding. He's saying to me like, a little incentive to come
Oh,
in.
yeah. Boy, is that
No, those are two separate
Get
things.
more exciting than
Those
that.
are two separate sentences.
If you didn't want to wake up, think again.
Mutt will be here.
Good God. And then Friday, we have no idea.
We have one fan.
Okay.
Oh, Kyle says he uses Zelle with her, not Venmo.
you
We
go.
have one
I
fan
don't
currently.
care, Dave. What?
We have one fan currently.
Okay, so it's a disaster for
The
Friday.
Beeve. Who? We'll see if we can find somebody else.
Beeve.
That was his Twitter name, the Beeve.
Okay, so it's Friday's going to be awful.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
How about Mutt give me a shout out in the Mutt stack?
I'm embarrassed that I did not read the Mutt stack this week. I'm pretty sure I wrote it for him. If we're talking about one aspect of it, so yeah, I'm not.
I will pay for it with my fat revenue bonus.
All right. He's all excited. Good for him.
yes.
Hey, I'll say this: so they got. Have we been on since the ratings came out?
No.
So they got absolutely assassinated again in the ratings. No surprise. The worst ratings they've probably ever had. And I heard Greg say that or whatever. You sent me that, right? Mm-hmm. Greg said he had a revenue bonus, and Mutt was all worked up about it when I talked to him. I was like, it's fucking smart. Like Greg knows he doesn't get any ratings. If he gets some revenue and negotiates a bonus, I used to say it forever. I was like, why don't we get revenue bonuses? Like it'll incentivize everybody.
Yeah.
In addition to ratings. So I didn't really. Much like imagine the morale for the other people on the station. Like, well, fuck them. Drive in revenue then. Like that's guys like Mother who've never drawn a dime in their fucking lives. Who ignore them in the fans except for an occasional phone call. Will never respond to them on Twitter. But then once the show starts, he'll sit there and suck the dick of every Minute fan who'll follow him on Muttstack, right?
You sure will.
You know what I'm saying? And if he gets a job now somewhere else, trust me, he'll turn his back on you in 2 seconds. I'm friends with the guy, but just Minute fans, prepare yourself. It's a good time right now with him. He will turn his back on you, his hairy fucking back, in 30 seconds. Flat.
You down on Mutt now?
No, I'm not. No, he's my buddy. I'm just saying, just remember, everyone loves Mutt right now. He fucking ignored you while he was at the EI. We used to give him pats on the back because he wouldn't, because he'd throw in a show reference every once in a while. But he treated you people like shit. So one word, unsubscribe.
Wow, that seems harsh.
I meant to blindmike.net.
No. Please,
Okay,
God,
okay.
don't.
No. Subscribe to both, please, blindmike.net and Substack. I'm bringing both these deadbeats on Wednesday.
Thank
I'll
you.
hump
Yes.
their fucking things. What's that, Dave?
The only
Yes,
thing I
I'm
would
going to
say,
be bringing Gym Mint 10s on Wednesday that you can buy.
What's that, Dave?
the only thing I would say to your argument that you should have had a revenue bonus or whatever is you would have been dependent on the salespeople to sell you.
Oh, of course, no. But I would have had it was almost like a free, an addition to the ratings bonus.
Yes, but
which
I
was
think-
astronomical. It was first place $100,000 bonus 4 times a year if we got it. So the revenue bonus would have been I would have just been throw it out there, pretend because I don't trust them, they're liars. But Greg is his own sales.
That's
guy.
what I mean. Greg is legit selling the show, probably.
But I would then tie it into a specific salesperson, like Greg has done. I'd say, whoever, salesperson X, you and I are here together. If you can get X amount, they'll give you a bonus and they'll give me a bonus. Go do it.
Yep.
Right.
But they don't think like that. But I give Greg credit. Greg doesn't care if the show's good. He cares about the revenue. And in a way, that show, which did honestly, that show's as successful as Mutt and Callahan. Probably more because it makes more revenue. So Greg, I think, is doing a half decent job. The show stinks, but he's doing a half decent job. I'm sure they're making some money.
I assume he's always at that kind of deal too, because I guess he was always involved in sales and shit like that, like super involved, at AAF even.
Did they use the charity for that? That always kind of that always kind of creeped me out a little bit.
No
like
question.
The Jimmy Fund, like the home runs thing, that was always tied to advertising dollars. Yeah. That was always weird to me.
I said that too.
The kids didn't have cancer. The whole thing is fake.
I remember tweeting, Rear Admiral gave me shit years ago because I tweeted this on the day of the Jimmy Fund thing. Mm-hmm. I was like, is it weird that like everything is sponsored? Like they had the Arbella Insurance tote board and all that shit. I was like, is that strange?
Well, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if that was like actual revenue. I
was literally just
know.
asking. Rear Admiral was like, how dare you?
I know sales. Well, we'll get to that feud. We'll get to that feud in a second. But I mean, there's scum salespeople, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I wish maybe I'll go back if I still have it in my email. I remember seeing sales packages include the Jimmy Fund.
Oh, I have no
from
doubt.
an advertiser.
Well, I think it's just like you have to. This is like Yeah. I mean, again, and I don't want to criticize Mutt, but Mutt many times would say, "Who cares about these kids?" Many times.
Really?
Many times.
Surprises me.
Yeah, a lot. I make a lot. But just keep in mind, the fans. He's going to turn his back on you Wednesday. He can address it Wednesday, but he is going to turn his back on you eventually.
All right.
True or false?
That'd be a sad day.
If he gets a job at another gambling company.
Yeah. Good riddance.
Yeah, I think he'll just try.
Or at a radio station.
Turning your back and avoiding you.
Mutt gets a job at a radio station, right? We know that's not going to happen. We'll play it out. Gets a job as a drive time host at a radio station. And I don't blame him for this, by the way, because he needs the work. But if they say to him, hey, we don't want Kirk Minahan in our lives, he would turn his back on us in a fucking flash.
So how do you define turning your back? Like, I don't think
he was doing an EI.
He just would avoid. He didn't avoid it. He would make the dumb references.
He's in show chats now.
He isn't. That is, yeah.
I mean, he's responding to everybody. He's retweeting everybody. He's doing his Muttsack. Muttsack is completely our fan base. So, like, by the way, I'm all for it. I love the guy. But keep in mind, and I'll support him with his new job because I like him. I don't want him to. But in a second, he'll do that.
Yeah.
I think he'll admit that Wednesday.
I would just warn him in the show chat. It's a hard fall from grace, Mutt. They don't, they don't mind if you do something. They don't know that you're in there reading everything.
That's true.
They don't give a fuck.
That is true. It can end poorly. Look at me. I was kicked out of the Julie chat. What's going on there?
No, you left. You left.
I can't believe how long you lasted.
Oh, what's going on there?
Nothing. They're kind of quiet lately.
Oh yeah.
I think she visited her father over the weekend. Actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think.
How's he doing?
I don't know. She was a little nervous about it. She said in the chat.
I would think so. Yeah. Jesus.
We should check in with her on that. I bet that was awkward.
Oh, is she coming in anytime soon or no?
She didn't said.
Okay. Well, she's always welcome.
Yeah.
What else?
Chris Klemmer made his radio debut, I think. I don't know if I've ever seen Chris Klemmer on the radio before.
Or heard.
Yeah,
maybe. He was a guest on a Syracuse radio station.
I got to say, I've said this before. Like, whatever with Klemmer, it's fine. But like, it is strange that his job is he's like Beetlejuice's manager. Like that's who he is.
Right.
Like that's what his job is. That's it. Like basically, I mean, unless I'm mistaken, I haven't seen much footage. I don't think he's hanging out in Miami much with Jeff Nadeau, unless I've missed it. I'm not seeing a lot of that.
Oh, is Nuju down there now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that the original pitch?
Yes.
Does Dave live in Italy, by the way? I don't even know what the fuck where Porto is.
He was at the Bruins game yesterday.
That was a cutout picture of Wayne Gretzky, right?
No, that was.
Was that really him?
It had to be the great one, yeah. And then somebody put a cutout picture.
The what?
The great one.
It had to be.
The great one.
Yeah, the great one.
Oh, so you call him? If you met him, you'd say that?
99. Who's the
Great one. Gio.
99. I know his number, Dave. I've seen him play hockey many times. Many times. Yeah. He looks like his wife now. They've morphed into the same person, Gretzky.
Yeah, he had a lot of work done.
Has he?
I think so.
It doesn't look, it's not great. No. Why can't he just be Wayne Gretzky? Like, that's why I love Bird. Bird would never get plastic surgery.
Yeah, if you're an athlete, a guy like an actor, I can understand because you're judged for your looks and everything.
Nobody
but
cares
an
what
athlete,
Gretzky
who gives a
looks
fuck?
like.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I always had him number one, but I put Orr above him now because Orr would never get plastic surgery. And this is a great guy.
Right.
Orr won.
I haven't seen Orr in a while.
He's fine. Orr won. I texted with him last year, at the end of last year.
No, but does he look old?
Old memories?
No, Dave, he looks like he's 14.
Yeah, but like old.
He's like
old.
75.
I know, but old. Does he look like what it is?
No. He always, I haven't seen him, but he always looks good.
Yeah.
He's a Trump guy. I'd go Orr 1. My favorite hockey player growing up was Mike Bossy.
Good.
But I would not put him 2. I guess I have to put Gretzky 2. Maybe Howe 3. Although when you wrote hockey cards for Gordie Howe at Upper Deck, every time you wrote his name was officially licensed as Mr. Hockey trademark. You couldn't write the name Howe, last name. If you look up Howe bio on the hockey card, that's what it says.
It says Mr. Hockey?
Yeah, it'd be
Does
like
it say Gordie Howe?
It would be like Mr. Hockey had an incredible 20-year run with the Red Wings.
But the card says Gordie Howe. Like the name on the card.
I don't know. I don't remember the front.
Somewhere
That'd be
Mr.
crazy.
Hockey was on that. It's Gordie Howe, but Mr. Hockey always had to make an appearance.
Yeah.
No, if you write the bio though, it would have to be
Mr. Hockey.
yes.
Boy, that's
Ugh.
obnoxious.
Made me queasy. Gave me the collie wobbles, Mike, if you will.
I like
Let's see here. Gordie Howe Upper Deck card. Oh, you'd hear from the people upstairs, Mike. Oh, have you heard from Pre-Press about it or
Oh, boy.
Adrian Kike, my boss? If I messed up, I put Howe in there. It became a thing.
I imagine those are tough days.
You can imagine. I was not, even then, the most cooperative employee.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Gordie Howe in the front. Okay. Yeah, I think that's right. And would you see the back anywhere, Dave? You see a bio anywhere?
Not seen it yet.
This is going to annoy me. Bio.
Yeah. Gordie Howe in the front is a little more digest. If it said Mr.
I thought it
Hockey
did.
under his picture, that'd be crazy.
Upper Deck, Gordie Howe. This is going to annoy me now. Dave, book Chris Selchow and Pre-Press from Upper Deck. I want to get some confirmation on this, would you please? Or Marsha, was it Marsha Weddle? Ooh, boy. People didn't like her. She was nice to me.
This is an old card. This doesn't have it. This is like...
I think this is true. One time I wrote...
Or were you brainwashed to believe that?
Who knows?
You know?
One time I got sent on a trip to Atlanta. I was living in California, obviously, Upper Deck for the NHL All-Star game. They had like a booth. So I went and worked the booth with her for the weekend. And there was a guy in the production department who went as well. And I didn't know shit about hockey cards. I didn't know anything about hockey, but I wrote the cards. And all weekend long, the guy was like, what do you think this card's worth? Or this card or whatever. I'm like, I got no fucking idea. Go back to the office Monday. Tuesday, somebody comes by and is like, you know that guy? He'd been there for like 18 years. You know that guy? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we had to fire him over the weekend. He was like selling these cards. Like on the side at the event. And I was like, this guy's
smart.
I'm like, boy, this guy's awfully interested in the business of hockey cards. I was like, how would I know what a fucking Brad Park rookie card is? I don't know a fucking thing.
How much do you think this is worth? Would you notice if I took it? If it wasn't here?
I mean, basically.
Yeah, I don't see it in the bio. I see a bunch of special cards with him as Mr. Hockey, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I never met Gordie Howe. He's dead. I think, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. What were you going to say before that? I'm sorry.
Klemmer on the radio. I'd like to hear.
Klemmer on the radio. I mean, sure. I want to hear that. Why
And
not?
Scherzer gets to deal with this. I just don't love it.
I don't know if we can go any further before we address your shirt, by the way.
I thought you would enjoy this.
This is a great shirt.
I put this on strictly for you. For the people who aren't watching the live stream and just listening on the Score 1260, I am wearing a button-down shirt covered with the logo from the movie Major League.
Which is exactly what we're covering on my show,
On
Double Play.
Double Play with Brandon Walker.
Yeah,
Yes.
What are the chances?
Anybody listening to that station knows what the fuck they're talking about?
That's what I said. Is I love the idea of someone listening to AM radio in Syracuse.
It's the exact audience that has no idea what
You and
Barstool
Brandon
is.
Walker hooking up?
Full disclosure, a member from my two favorite dozen teams. I am a big dozen fan. The Honkers are they're my squad. I love the Honkers.
Wise choice.
And I go the OG Honkers, you know, with a man that I don't know if he should be named since he is no longer with.
This is why this guy's on weekend
What
radio.
the fuck is this guy fucking talking about? Who's he talking about? What guy who shouldn't be named? What's he talking about?
Coley Mick. He's about to name him. And then,
Why? Why can't
Nick
you
and
name him?
KB are one of the funniest duos in the world, and not just at Bart. I can't get enough of those guys.
Nick is so funny and so creative and so sharp. Even like when you're in the office, like he'll do like some fun. Like we all went out the other night before we left for like a tungsten thing.
Yeah, the tungsten. Yeah,
And like Nick had me laughing
guy's
hard. I was
loving it.
crying at the bar. Like it's just like he's just consistently hysterical. And KB is great too. Like the two of them together is perfect.
yeah, they're great.
He's killing it on local AM
Incredible.
radio.
Yeah, when those two are together, I can barely keep from laughing.
I'm
It's
picturing
so
this
funny.
guy with a big Honkers #1 foam finger.
Jesus Christ.
You two, if you don't mind, you know, would you like to stick around for a while? You know, keep talking. I've got to take a break here because the overlords are. If you want to stick around, do one more segment, or if you
I don't
guys
want to
need to
overstep, but do you want to like move in with me?
It's amazing. It's so amazing I'm responsible for that conversation.
But we will be at Exo Taco tonight from 5 to 7. So stop by. You can say hi to us. We'd love to see you guys. Should be a fun time.
But nobody's there for Klemmer. Like, I don't mean that to be a jerk, but they're just there for Frank,
Yeah,
right?
they're there for Frank.
Yeah. Klemmer's just his handler.
It sounds more like
does he wipe his ass in the hotel? I'm dead serious. Like, is it to that level? Because Frank, I imagine, can't wipe himself.
I don't know. There's got to be an instrument of some kind.
I guess,
that he has.
right? I mean, I wouldn't think. I don't know.
It sounds like he's doing an event that I did for street team type show. Like, hey, we're at the fucking
Taco
hut from 5 to 7.
I mean, good for him, I guess. I don't really. I don't
think
know.
he uses an instrument to wipe his ass?
He's enormous. I
imagine there's got to be some sort of almost like a squeegee.
Yeah, like what you wash dishes with a little bit?
Yeah.
Actually, doesn't sound that bad, does it?
No, I mean, I know Frank's wildly popular with like athletes. I find Frank to be just hideously dull. Like he just does nothing for me. I find it to be an act. I find it to be boring. I find it to be fourth tank Frank, I call him. Like I just feel like it's like, oh, we're doing this again. Okay. And like, all right, whatever. I mean, I'm glad for his success and whatever, but it's just weird. That's Klemmer's life. He is like Beetlejuice's handler. He just goes with Frank places and he does the intro like, hey, we're here at the game. What do you think of this game, Frank? Pause. Take him to go. And then Chris is like the straight guy. I'm like, oh, this is awful content. Yeah. But hey, I mean, look, if it's working for them, it's working for them.
What's that? Is that like a on their own appearance type of thing? Like Frank's on his own doing an appearance?
I don't know.
Is Barstool selling like a taco stop?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it seemed. That's what I was saying. Is it seems like a radio thing?
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad. Like I said, I have nothing against. A few times I met Frank, it seems fine, but yeah. I don't get it. But it's not for me. It seems to be working. Was David in Syracuse this week, right?
Yes, doing that high noon best bar thing.
Was Brandon there?
Yes.
I don't think Brandon was there. No, don't make. He's very sensitive about that. Don't do that. That's not nice.
I'm sorry.
He gets very sensitive. So it was him.
I got a little sensy last week too, actually.
Don't ever say that again. I'll fire you.
Sensitive?
Yeah.
I was saying I got a little sensitive. Seems very.
Why would you ask if you should say the full word? Whoa! What do you want me to say? Sensitive?
Why did you get sensy last week? What happened?
Did you listen to the all hands meeting on Wednesday after you left here?
Oh yeah, sure, yep, you bet.
You saw the Barstool Beast thing that was out there.
I did not. Oh God, that was awful.
But you just saw it. You didn't listen.
I retweeted Riggs.
Okay, you didn't listen to them talking about it at all.
You're going to defend this, aren't you?
No, I'm definitely not going to defend that. But right before it, they were talking about live shows. And this show did not get a mention.
Well, what shows got mentioned?
Chicks in the Office.
Okay, I'm sure they do very well.
Bussin' with the Boys tour.
Yeah, that's good.
The Chicklets Wilbur show, which deserved it because they did a great sellout show.
I was there. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that was it. Actually,
okay.
It was a pretty big show.
This?
They must have a head of live events. That was not Lisa. But somebody else talking about live events.
Some shithead, I assume.
That was not. Yeah, I was waiting for it. Thought that was it. It was coming, and it didn't.
Well, I don't know. Where are the Chicks in the Office? Where do they do shows? But the thing about them is they do it all over the country.
They did one at the House of Blues, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good size.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for them. So
yeah,
what's
they
your
probably
issue?
do. Well, I just thought I mentioned for I don't know.
They hate us. When do you want to realize this?
Well, I just think
By the way, did the State Theater send the money to Barstool yet or no?
I haven't seen it. No.
Okay. Is that going to happen at any point? Or?
Yeah. Once you apologize about your comments about the lights.
I will check in.
Out of curiosity, I mean, it's been a month. The checks have probably cleared, right?
Yes. Yeah. When did?
Because I don't want to deal with that fucking idiot at Barstool again. It was like, tell me, what was his name?
Oh, who could forget?
Blattman?
James or something.
Yeah, like, don't tell Kirk
attorney.
until. Of course he's an attorney. The biggest slime balls on earth.
Don't tell Kirk. Who does he think I am?
That's a funny way of saying that.
But I'm not surprised. No, they're not going to mention this. Those shows are all Barstool. Like they're within. We're on our own.
Yeah,
which is great. That's you can't have it both ways. Then they don't mention us. Fine, good, perfect.
I just thought that was you couldn't have spelled it out how big of a live show Portland was. Like I don't remember any memorable moments at other live shows happening within the company. I don't think there was a lot of socially viral moments. I think there was a lot of.
I have no idea. I've never listened to Chicks in the Eye. But they do great. I mean, it's a huge show for the company. So they should. And same with Bussin' with the Boys.
Yep.
And Chick. Those are all bigger shows than our show.
Oh, I have no problem with those shows. I'm just saying we were excluded. That's all.
It's okay. You were sensitive about this. Did you raise an issue during the? Did you raise an issue? Did you raise it during the?
Oh hell no! No, I couldn't do that.
Should have.
Yeah. Excuse me. Everyone's like, who's this?
When people say to me, like, try if you can to articulate how stupid and out of touch salespeople are. Now at least I can show them that jacket. And I can say, this is what salespeople do all day when they're sitting around, drinking, eating food, taking calls, having whatever, HelloFresh call them or Betterhelp and just taking their money, not working, and saying, hey, if we sell, what was the pitch for this jacket?
It was, I think you nominate beasts within your own sphere at work.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
basically-
nominate you as a beast then.
Whoa.
So then you would get it. You would get that
Look at
jacket
you.
I do like the look of the jacket.
and
You gotta-
wear it like out publicly.
yeah, definitely.
That is everything. It's amazing. That's why I love Feidelberg, to his eternal credit, and Riggs. You know, kind of old school guys, and they were like, "This is fucking insane. What the fuck is going on?" I've been saying it since I got here. Salespeople are the worst. They're crooks. They're liars. They're whores. They're thieves. They should get rid of them all. Honestly, just get rid of them all.
Well, salespeople like that too. I saw a lot of this at Entercom, where it's people that are in sales but wanted to be on, in that case, the radio.
Yeah, Isaiah,
they really wanted to work for Barstool.
Isaiah Moskowitz, is that his
Oh,
name?
yep.
Yeah.
Hackett, same thing. Like guys who suck
Yeah.
on the air, absolutely suck. But they think they're like good, but they're not. There's a reason why you're selling. Go sell. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about you. Nobody. Instead, it's Friday. And it's Friday fun day or activity day, and you know, guys like Dave frankly enable it because he's not critical of it. I didn't see Dave tweeting about this.
I did not see that. No.
Too busy goddamn worrying about, you know, whatever the fuck's going on in Italy and, you know, stupid Twitter and whatever. Blue check mark Dave than fucking helping out salespeople. I lost my blue check mark, I found out.
I saw
You
that.
did.
I don't know what to do. Do you have yours still?
I gained one. Yes.
Oh, did you buy it?
I pay for it. Yeah, I wanted to use the subscription thing they're doing.
Sure.
I did like how everyone.
Well,
felt.
yes, I wanted everyone to know it was me.
I don't get it. But I'm sure there's a reason. I saw Dave mention it too. It's fine, but I just don't, I'm not going to use that stuff, so I'm not paying for it.
Everyone felt the need to explain like why they had it.
I know. I saw Carabas like, no, you're a loser if you use it this way, but not if you use it like I'm using.
I saw Riggs was all proud of it. I don't know, but yeah, I didn't. I don't think anybody's going to think I'm not somebody else, but maybe I don't know. Yep. But yeah, that jacket's problematic. I would say
It is.
It speaks of a larger issue within the company. What else?
I just sent you a image that somebody sent me of a Mr. Hockey on a card, actually on the back of the bio.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right.
Mystery solved.
Upper deck.
Let me see the bio. Mr. Hockey has. That could definitely be one of mine.
Wow.
Definitely. I just can't tell what year it says on the bottom there. And I wouldn't write a powerhouse team. That's not my kind of.
Yeah,
He
you
uses
should've-
tremendous strength and powerful. No, that's not me.
You should have put a trademark of yours. In
That's
there,
true.
You know.
Mr. Hockey Professional. No, that's not one of mine. I don't know who that would be. Not mine. Definitely not one of mine.
You see that Dante is having.
I reached out to him. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Got jumped in Providence.
I sucker punched him in Providence. Having eye surgery as we speak this
Jesus.
morning at Mass General.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I reached out. I sent him a classy message.
Poor bastard.
He responded.
It's a nice thing to do.
Got to do that. Yep. Yeah. I don't follow him. He follows me on Twitter. Once somebody does that, you get the message if you're having eye surgery.
That's gonna be scary as fuck. Just like wake up at a hospital and have no idea what happened.
That's crazy. Just got
imagine
knocked out
so.
cold?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You see that little shit who punched the kid in
Whoa.
the wrestling match?
Whoa.
You see that viral clip that went out there last week?
Well, we know which side he's on.
He like he lost in a wrestling match. They go to shake hands.
Oh,
and
I
a
did see
sucker
that,
punch.
yeah,
I'm like, what
yeah.
a fucking piece of shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to disagree with you on this?
Oh, it's just bad parenting. What's going on in the world today?
Huh. You think so?
Yeah, it's an ugly world out there.
It really is.
Thank you for joining us for our newest segment, Cully's Takedowns.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then Mike's favorite musician is like bashing teachers over the weekend too.
Who's that?
Meghan Trainor said,
I have no
"Fuck-
problem with this.
Fuck teachers on her podcast."
Makes
She
her more
did?
attractive to me. Yeah, good for her.
Hold on. She's like Steve.
That was my stance when I ran for class president. No homework.
Is that right?
Fuck teachers. Yeah.
Jesus. All right, go ahead. Megan.
But
so-
we're homeschooling our kids.
Same. I think everyone
Fuck
should
that.
like
We all,
have-
everyone on TikTok
Who's
is.
who?
They're like,
Hold on. What the fuck? Who? What is this? Where is this?
Meghan
What's going-
Trainor's podcast.
Okay.
And she had an influencer on who's a nobody, whatever. I don't
This
know.
sounds like the dumbest conversation I've ever heard in my life.
I don't know. I think they sound very smart.
Meghan Trainor's the
Nantucket's own.
what's her big song?
She's all about
Hips
that
are
bass.
All about what's that?
Hips are moving.
All about that
It's hard to
bass.
name just one,
Sure.
I guess is what we're saying.
She kind of looks like somebody. I forget who it is. Go ahead.
Well, Alba, people have compared her to.
Oh, is that right?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I think everyone
Fuck
should
that.
like
We all,
have-
everyone on TikTok is.
Who is
They're
saying
like,
fuck that?
"What
Which
if I
one
have
is that?
That was
Who's who?
Meghan Trainor.
Okay, go ahead.
a kid in school in America. I have a bulletproof backpack. I was like, fuck all that.
like that, but also kids can be
Bullying.
mean. Teachers, that was my trauma.
Teachers.
Teachers,
Fuck
and
teachers,
you know.
dude.
But then also, yeah,
I can't. I'm so old. I cannot listen to this. It makes me fucking mentally fucking crazy. Like, fuck teachers. Fuck them. Fuck they. Fuck. And Mike's supporting this, of course.
I think she sounds lovely.
What are they talking about? These two empty heads.
You just don't get it, old man.
Is there a fucking kitchen for them to be in right now? Please, I
dare
think she's capable of eating. Like, is there somewhere they could, can we start breathing and stop talking, these fucking women, Dave?
Well, this is how they talk on TikTok.
Jesus
This is what goes
Christ.
viral. Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Good God. Women have microphones now?
I mean, she's got a lot of impact out there. To say fuck teachers.
She
got a
quickly,
young
I
demo.
saw though, she backed down.
Oh, she already backed down?
Yeah, she already
Okay.
apologized.
All right.
No.
Teachers of TikToks and teachers of the world, she says. I recently said F teachers on the podcast. That's not how I feel.
Oh, good.
The
I'm
pregnant mother songstress, 29, said in a candid TikTok video. I was fired up because we were talking about how sending your kid to school is so horrific. Doesn't seem like a great apology. We're homeschooling, so they talk about that, yeah. She doesn't really apologize, though, really.
Good.
She's talking about mass shootings. I don't even understand.
How'd she get there?
What is she talking about?
I assume she's saying that the world is so
I
scary.
love
and
teachers.
all
I
these
fight for
different-
teachers. I think they're the hardest job. They're most underpaid. They're most unappreciated. They literally raise all of us. I wouldn't agree with that. I don't want to make excuses. I just want to say I'm so sorry.
Accepted, Megan. No need to
What
apologize.
is she talking about? A fucking dummy. You stupid fucking dummy.
I think she's really
Shut
smart.
up. She didn't write these songs either, right? Not that they're not talking.
no
about,
shot.
We're not talking about Darkest on the Edge of Town here. But, I'm just saying, like, this bubblehead has never done anything in her life.
I disagree.
Let me see here.
And when I start dating her, that's what I'll tell all my friends. You guys don't understand how smart she is.
She did write all about that bass, Dave.
Oh, she did?
She co-wrote it with the guy who really probably wrote it. Yeah, I would say.
Is that her husband?
Just
No, she needed a man's name to get into the
that's
sexist
true.
business.
Kevin Kadish?
I don't believe that's her husband.
Doesn't look like it. No. Notable collaborations. Yeah, he
Some
works there.
cocktail
He
writer.
did this thing. This guy wrote some big songs, Dave.
Is it nobody?
Kadish?
Yeah, Whiskey Glasses,
Oh, he did all the work.
Lips
That's a
Are
great
Moving.
song. Yep.
It's a great song.
Wordplay. I don't know. A bunch of them have their own Wikipedia pages, so the guys had some success. Yeah, I mean, we got to cancel Meghan Trainor, I think, Dave.
No,
Go ahead.
I don't agree. Actually, maybe do. Knock her down a couple of notches.
That's what I'm saying. Hello.
Yeah, Dustin Diamond.
Hey, Dustin. Oh, wow. I didn't realize. Oh, how are you, Dustin?
Well, dead, but
Well, it's
doing
like-
well.
yeah.
I want to say fuck teachers too. I had a teacher who
Oh.
was driver's ed
Yeah.
in a classroom in a fucking golf cart. He was a fat slob, and then somebody wrecked the thing, the golf cart, and they couldn't even figure out who it was. So fuck teachers.
That's
and
fair.
another time,
No.
I was supposed to go whitewater rafting and maybe get with Lisa Turtle, and the guy didn't even show up. He blew up the trip. I had to go with his brother. So fuck teachers.
Weren't you later, though, part of a administration as an assistant principal?
That was in the show nobody watched. That's like the after show with Conan.
All right, Dustin, thank you. Of course, I'm kidding. Women, of course, should not be in the kitchen. Only men should be in the kitchen. Women should be out there having conversations like that, which really further America.
Thank you for
That
amending
is the stupidest fucking conversation I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, what a sexist pig this guy is.
Jesus Christ.
That's TikTok for you.
But that was a podcast, though.
Yes, but it only goes viral because of TikTok.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So
I think Meghan Trainor's huge on TikTok. So
Damn right.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see. I'm just trying to see who she has on. Maybe I'll subscribe to it.
that guy didn't write that many great songs.
All right, I don't know, Dave. What do you want me to say? Maybe she wrote them.
You feel cheated?
No, Morgan Wallen is
Tremendous.
selling out stadiums now. So
Is it Not Skinny? No.
Is he dropping the N-bombs at those shows?
This is not a podcast that's on it's like where is this podcast? I don't see it here.
I assume it's a YouTube, primarily
Oh,
YouTube show.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's the trend.
Jesus Christ. What else?
Working on it is what it's called.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll be sure to listen to that. Working on it with Meghan Trainor. I just want to see who people have on. She's she's from Nantucket, you said? Yeah. No,
Yep.
Daryl Sabara is her husband.
Oh, okay.
He was in the Spy Kids film series. He's a little boy in the Spy Kids movies.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
What a power couple.
That's bizarre. That's strange. Oh, God. He must be dreading. He must be dying to get out of that marriage, I would think, with this fucking girl.
What?
That
Having a lovely child
Stupidest
together?
fucking conversation. That kid's doomed.
Oh, he's lucky.
Oh, Jesus.
No good guests.
No?
She doesn't need guests.
Who do they have on?
That's her thing. She doesn't need to be propped up by guests.
JoJo Siwa, that's a good guest.
Great guest.
JoJo's a good get.
Don't know him.
It's a female.
Sure. Well, how do you know that?
I guess I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Who else is on there? I want to hear some of these names. Do you know any of the names or no?
No, I don't know. I don't know who Chris Olsen is. I don't know who. Oh, I think I've heard of the name Kim Petras.
I don't know who that is.
That's
Anyway.
that's not the little girl, is it?
How the hell do I know?
The one who was like dating the 26-year-old, but she still.
Oh,
No. Oh, you're thinking of
yeah,
Shauna Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
How'd you get that confused?
I don't know. She looks like her.
Oh, she does. Okay. Well, spring is
How
here.
is that possible?
Well, send me a picture. I want to see what the fuck you're talking about. Miltons store for men is everything you need to make it through to summer. Tommy Baham, which I'm wearing right now. Vineyard Vines. Vineyard Vines. Oh, I love this shirt. I don't even know. Peter Millar, Faraday, Social Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, Burlington Mall. Go to Miltons.com right now. New arrivals in dress and casual shoes. Lots of weddings coming up. Buy one, get one free. Suit event continues to roll on at Miltons. I think we had our longest Miltons read ever the other day, Dave. Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, all on sale as we speak. Again, go to Miltons.com. Check them out. Let them know the Kirk Minahan Show sent you. Please, our great, great, great partners at Miltons. You send me a picture of this person?
Yep, I was wrong.
It's Gordie Howe I'm looking at here. Oh, here it is. Okay. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong about that one. It's the picture that she used for the cover art got me.
It's another scary looking person now. I don't know. I'm just so old. What else going on?
Phil Jackson, do you see? He said he doesn't watch basketball anymore because it's too political.
I did see that.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I watched the end of the Warriors-Kings game yesterday. I have to admit the politics did not play a big role in it for me. I was watching the game.
No?
No, I wasn't like, wow, Steph Curry's a liberal, but I don't know.
Do they? I haven't watched it in a long time. Do they? Is there a lot of shit before the game and during halftime?
I didn't watch any of it.
That's my assumption.
I feel like it's been lessened, I think.
definitely.
Maybe I'm wrong. Because the temperatures are just cooler now than 3 years ago.
But he was referencing when it was its most aggressive, which I think was the bubble. Like when it was in the bubble, it was like there was writing on the court.
Yeah, it was but it was actually unwatchable. Like it was just stupid. Yeah, I mean, it was dumb and,
Yeah.
led by LeBron, who's a big dummy. And then, that's just the way it is. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm a liberal. I'm sorry. LeBron is the best.
Yes, good.
I'm a LeBron guy. Yes. I'm changing that's my Twitter account. I'm going to change my profile, I think.
It's very funny to me that people don't see what they're doing when they say that you're super right wing or super left wing.
Yeah.
It's like, because people say both. So how do you not realize that you're the one who's one or the other?
I don't know. Even I don't know what I am.
It's strange to me.
You can't be, I've said this, you just can't be down, I can't be down the middle anymore. You just can't. Like, if they do that, then everyone's like, you're just a pussy because you're not taking a side. And it's like, well, I don't have a super aggressive side on any of these stories right now. Like, I mean, I don't, like I said, you can, I don't think Leah Thomas should be able to compete against born women. But I also think Joe Biden's, but I also think, Donald Trump's an idiot, but I also think Joe Biden's an idiot. Like these things can all, I feel like a human being can feel all these things.
And I disagree with all of those.
Sure. Oh, I understand that. That's great. Yeah. But I don't quite, I don't know. I don't even know anymore, but it's fine. It's funny. Like, but it doesn't, there's no way you can control it. So
did they fire that Bud Light marketing person, or is she just on leave?
I'm sure she's on leave.
It says Bud Light put her on leave, so it doesn't seem like it was a choice on her.
Yeah.
So I assume she was fired. But.
Yeah. I think good job by the right. They canceled her.
Yep.
Congratulations. Good job, Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's marketing. You got to predict what's going to happen, and she didn't see that one coming.
No, we were wrong.
Neither did I.
No. I think there was a big swing and a big miss for sure. Yeah. So, but the public spoke, and by the way, I think 2 years from now, no one will fucking remember it. So.
I think it's a long-term play. Like, I kind of hope she doesn't get fired because she probably did the right thing. Everyone's talking about Bud Light for 2 weeks, and then in a year, no one will remember why.
I don't think anybody above her was raising any red flags when she did it.
Right.
They're not losing their jobs, right? Nobody was like, you shouldn't be doing this. But now because it backfired, which is, whatever, but go ahead.
I don't understand it because, like, I wouldn't know if you presented that to me. I wouldn't know what the red flags were because I don't know of this person doing anything.
Well, I mean,
wrong.
I think I certainly could have said, hey, look, there may be a social media hard right wing because that is the community that gets them most worked up.
Right, but I would have seen it more if it was a Super Bowl commercial or something, not on her own TikTok.
That's how I look. I look at it like it's a TikTok.
But social media has changed everything now. They're going to see it and they're going to make it a huge. That's just the way it is. And now people like Tucker are going to.
And that's her job to be able to predict that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. No, but I mean, from a performative, it's a total failure.
Yep.
Completely. Yep. What else?
I don't like the name King Charles for Gayle King and Charles Barkley.
Dave was going on a real rant.
I don't like it.
That's the name of their show?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, there already is a King
it's just
Charles.
kind of
my guy Charles.
It's King Charles.
Well, he's Sir Charles.
There already is one King Charles. A guy who asked wanted to be Camilla Barker her tampon.
Well, move over, pal.
That's true.
Yeah, he's like, imagine if I would be. It was like the weirdest sexy conversation of all time because she was like, oh, you're so dirty, so naughty. And he's like, oh, my knickers are in a row or something like that.
Suck my tongue.
Yeah, but he wanted to be your tampon. Just an odd thing, I think.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the goal is being accomplished,
I guess, but maybe be your tampon when she's not menstruating?
Why would you say, like, I want to be your vibrator or something like that? That would make more sense.
You say
right?
that? Did you say you always say that?
No. I said,
Why
why
would you say that?
Like, why would you want to be?
How about just like, I want to put my penis in you?
Yeah.
Right.
But at the time, was she like, oh, I'm currently, have the...
Oh, we can't because it's that time of the month.
Yeah. He's like,
well, if you translate it, that's probably what it comes back to in American
Can you
speak,
book? Do you think you can book the actual King Charles or Camilla?
Kidding me?
I'm
I
asking.
declined my invitation to the coronation. So is that what it even is? I don't even know what it's called.
So what was your larger point, Dave? About fucking before we get too lost? What were you
I
saying
think I
about?
was just.
Gayle King and Charles Barkley.
I just don't like that name.
Well, it's gonna
I think
fail. The show's gonna fail. I mean,
actually give him credit because the company's so fucked right now, I believe, and he's just doing.
So
whatever
where
he
is
can
this
to
gonna
help.
be?
It's gonna be on CNN.
Okay, it's gonna fail
once a week.
Okay, it's it's just gonna be. I mean, nobody like.
They just give Barkley a show.
Even that, like, I think Barkley has always been smart in not spreading himself too thin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody wants to see Charles Barkley talk about issues of the world for an hour. Like, it seems like a good idea in theory, but I think people are just going to be. He does it already in that show. And Gayle King's she's not an interesting person.
Right.
I don't think. Am I missing something?
What's the case study where a weekly show like that would work? Like, are they looking at like a Bill Maher that works on a weekend?
I think so.
This is going to be something like
John Oliver, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I almost give him credit for giving it a shot, though, because Barkley could say something that'll get them in trouble,
Yeah,
But they're not worried about that.
He's like bulletproof, though. He can say whatever.
I don't give credit to CNN or the company. I give credit to Barkley and King for accepting.
Well, they're paying him a fortune, I'm sure.
Yes.
Right.
Kudos.
I don't do it for free. I mean,
but she gets up probably every morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning to do the morning show, and then to do this, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really understand I don't know what the audience. Who's going to watch that?
Yeah.
Like I watched the first one, maybe, but maybe not. I'm not dying to hear. I don't know anything about Gayle King other than she's Oprah's friend. I know she's done well for herself now, but
who watches anything anymore? Like, I see all this shit on Twitter.
It'll be a clip, right?
Yeah,
it'll be a clip. I don't know.
There was a headline that was like, CNN to boost ratings is moving Chris Wallace's best of show to Friday night instead of Sunday night.
Well, we'll boost ratings.
He's on CNN?
He's on his show.
Yeah, remember?
His show's
I
originally.
thought they got rid of it, no?
They got rid of the CNN Plus thing.
Oh, so he's still on CNN every night?
No, he's on HBO Max weekly.
Right. I knew that.
I think it's Saturday mornings that comes out, and then
I haven't
there's
caught
a
that.
best of, or Friday mornings, and there's a best of that comes out later in the week.
They put it on CNN?
They put it on CNN. They're moving that to prime time on Friday.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
What is going on with Ness and Daily?
Ness and Daily is just as shitty as it's always been. I only watched like 5 minutes of it the other day, but it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Huh. It's not getting a lot of buzz on.
They're basically
online?
using all the shit that they like did test shows with is what I think is happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like they brought everybody in, worked the cameras, worked the situation, and then they're just using it.
Has there been any sports yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
They have like
no.
two
Or I didn't
teams
see
in
the
the playoffs?
Chris Gasper one yet.
No?
No.
I haven't. I talked to Mutt the other day. Mutt's like, "You're lying." He's like, "You had to watch the first one live." I was like, I definitely did not watch the first one live. I forgot it was on.
I hope you hold your feet to the fire on Wednesday.
But it's on today, right?
Every day.
5:30.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. What else?
I don't think we talked about it that much, but you see that superintendent in East Hampton. He doesn't get it because of ladies, and now the new one.
Yeah, something happened, right?
Yeah, so she had some transphobic tweets, and the kids found them. And now
Good for the kids. I think that's hilarious.
Or her tweets.
Only girls should play girl sports.
That's not transphobic.
Well,
Sure
kids,
is.
if it's kids,
no. I'm sorry. I forgot what side I'm on. That is transphobic.
Yeah,
Yes,
very much
yes,
so.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So she's not going to get the job because of this?
Doesn't look like it. No.
Huh. It was weird. I was reading about something this weekend, and it was about Caitlyn Jenner and somebody. She probably went after Dylan Mulvaney, maybe. And in the story, they make
Which is hysterical.
They actually make a pretty good point in the story. It was a right-wing story, but they're like, says Jenner, comma, who is the only on Fox News, which is the only network that is currently employing a transgender person, which is actually pretty funny. Because I'm amazed that like MSNBC just hasn't put a transgender person on like 10 o'clock just to say we're doing it.
Right.
Even if the person's good or not, of course we know that doesn't matter. Business, they've given up on business at this point. So I'm surprised they haven't done that. So Caitlyn Jenner, who is, you know, the left doesn't know what to do with Caitlyn Jenner. Although they do now. They just make fun of her. Like they make fun of, the left is happy to make fun of Candace Owens or make fun of, when
they'll make all the jokes that they would cancel someone else.
Remember the Herschel Walker jokes? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So now Caitlyn Jenner, they're like, oh, fuck Caitlyn Jenner. It's like, well, wait a minute. Like, so this person who's transgender can't have an opinion about a transgender. You're telling this person how to feel about transgender? She's transgender.
What's Caitlyn Jenner's criticism of Dylan Mulvaney?
Well, she's the same. It's a, it's a joke. Oh, I think it was basically like, take yourself more seriously or whatever. That kind of thing.
Mocking women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
pull your pants up.
Same with Leah Thomas. But I wonder if the right does like the Jerrys of the world call Caitlyn Jenner he? I bet not.
Right.
They mock her.
I don't think so.
I'm going to doubt that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You can book Caitlyn Jenner. I talk to Caitlyn Jenner. Sure. Talk about Chips and some of her other acting work.
Achievements, yes.
What's his relation? Her relationship currently with the rest of that family.
I think it's like a little rocky. I
Oh,
don't
is
think
that
it's
right?
yeah, I think it was better early on in the process than it seems now. But I don't think there's a ton of turmoil.
Remember the size of that story when it first happened?
Yeah.
Jesus. Enormous. It wasn't Barbara Walters, right? It was Diane Sawyer, wasn't it? Who did the first interview with Caitlyn Jenner? I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. How long ago?
I remember
I was doing the other show.
Caitlyn Jenner did Norm Macdonald Live.
Yeah.
And I think this is well after she transitioned, but Norm had a copy of her book, and he was reading a passage, and he's like, there's one thing I don't understand. I forget the exact quotes, but he read two different quotes from the same chapter where she said, like, I'm not a woman. Don't refer to me as a woman. And then he read another passage where it says, I'm a woman. You should call me a woman.
Right.
And Caitlyn Jenner goes, what's wrong with that? And Norm leans in and goes, well, see here it says. It was very funny.
That's funny. What else, Dave?
Nothing really. I didn't think that live golf hole thing, like that kind of annoyed me. I feel like people were freaking out and thinking that was a great thing. That was kind of annoying.
The hole-in-one?
Yeah.
The Chase Koepka thing?
Yeah, the waste management ripoff.
Yeah, I mean, I will say there was nobody in America cared, but they got a lot of interest in Australia, which was good. I mean, because the PGA Tour doesn't go to Australia, which I think is understandable. Who the fuck is going to travel there? Look, I'm one of the, if not leading, I am certainly somebody who is a golf handicapper.
Definitely.
So I could tell you that the PGA Tour is not going to Australia anytime soon. Right. And I'll also say when it comes to golf gambling, there are peaks and valleys. If you leave during a valley, fuck you. That would be my advice out there.
Right.
Hang on for the peak because the peak is a coming.
Yep.
I would say. But yeah, I didn't watch any of it. I watched very little. I watched very little golf this weekend. I'm not a huge fan of that team format at the Zurich, so I wasn't super into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the crowd was going nuts. They were going nuts for Cam Smith too in Australia, so that was good.
It was a crazy scene. I don't know if you can keep that up though. I wonder. I don't know.
If you do it once a year in Australia, I think you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm amazed that enough people know about it. Like when it was here, nobody knew about it.
Yeah.
Nobody. They were giving tickets away. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I know about blindmike.net though, and boy, oh boy, am I excited. This is a big day for me.
Yes.
I'm going to be on.
You asked for this. Keep that in mind. You can bail still.
I think it's more of an offer. It was asking.
You begged for it.
I don't know, but it'll be me, Dave, and Mike, right?
Yes.
Okay, when will that be available?
Dave, keep it to a minute.
Sure. When will that be available to the subscribers?
Thursday on Patreon.
Thursday on Patreon.
And then the fall, if you can manage to wait a week, it'll be.
Well, don't wait. Subscribe. Go subscribe. Then you don't have to wait. What else is going on there?
Blind Mike Project we talked about. Well, Hack Ride. I said, can you come on to atone for your past actions? And he had a prior engagement, but he sent in a video.
Okay.
And he's like a demon and a cartoon character. It's
oh, Jesus. How old is he?
I love him now.
He's like 20 or something?
That's what I thought at first. He's in his mid-40s, I think.
Loser. Psychopath. Jesus.
Yeah, so Hack Ride apologizes. We talked about Alec Baldwin and Chris D'Elia, our usual fun. And in the meantime, if you're between the Artie Lang episode and the Kirk Minahan, Dennis Miller episode, it'll be Rickles on Carson.
Oh, excellent. Oh, good. Excellent. I'll definitely listen to that. And then we'll be on next week.
Yes.
I was talking to Meter the other day, and we were talking about, Meter mentioned Jerry or whatever, and he said he talked to Jerry the other day. And Jerry said to him, I shouldn't say this. Well, Meter won't care. But he said to him, he's like, "Can you know any young guys out there who know how to produce?"
Oh no!
And I will say it's the second person who's mentioned that kind of conversation that Jerry's had recently. It's probably within 2 weeks.
Well, I'll tell you,
Jerry is looking to stick the knife in the Craigster.
What's funny about that though is like Craig's life gets easier if Jerry says hit the bricks.
Yeah,
Jerry doesn't
that is
pay
true.
Craig.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Jerry's looking for a young producer.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's always Jerry's.
So he's trying to bail on Mittman, is what he's trying to do.
Jerry?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, probably because he has a whatchamacallit, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe he's, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So he's looking. So if there's any young kids out there who love the Jerry Callahan podcast,
they probably already know.
Now's your time. I mean, I don't know what to say. But he's very, very down on. I have no idea why. I don't know. I don't know if something happened or if he's just because Craig is not interested. I have no idea.
Yeah, but does he want someone interested talking all the time? You
know? I don't
it's
know.
not like Craig gets in the way. He doesn't interrupt him or anything.
Yeah, I think but he probably has no curiosity, right? Like he's probably not proactive.
Right.
So he's probably looking for that, like a young whatever, I guess.
Yeah, someone to find stories for him.
I guess. I don't really know. I mean, I imagine Craig just shows up and does what Dave did, right?
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, so like I send Craig literal timestamps of every clip I want and just say, grab these. So I don't know if Jerry does that or not. But.
Jerry definitely sends clips.
Yeah, it's all different. Because, I mean, tweets for him are not endorsements. I've not looked at his Twitter lately, but I imagine he's been...
Well, you wouldn't learn anything about him because they're not endorsements.
He's been mixing it up lately as usual. Give me a little bit of the left, a little bit of the right.
Oh, I'm sure.
No endorsements?
I don't follow him, but I haven't seen any endorsements lately.
Oh, you're going to see him in a couple of weeks?
No, well, maybe.
What do you mean, no?
Maybe. I don't know.
He'll be there.
There's a lot of fucking people there.
Well, that's true, but you'll probably see him.
He'd have to go out of his way to come see where we're at. And if we're not going to have a booth or anything and do the live show.
Oh, you're not going to run the race?
He actually he's thinking about it.
I wasn't currently. I thought
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I thought we were going to be setting up for a broadcast. Actually.
Well, maybe we will. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll see. That's what, in 2 weeks?
Yes.
And I haven't signed up for it? All right. Well, I'll sign up for it at some point. Go sign up for it too, by the way, if you're out there. We'll see the couple. Should be a lovely day.
I wasn't overly concerned with what Wiggy was saying. I thought he was just kind of horsing around, but it seemed like the internet was just really upset about that.
He had sex with a cat?
Something along those lines. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Didn't we all do that with cats, though? Maybe not swing them around.
It was an accident.
I feel like I had a cat growing up, and I would throw it to the wall to see if it could stick.
Oh my God. It's just,
It's problematic.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people tweeting at Peter. Did they weigh in on it or no?
I mean, my phone was ringing from different numbers. It's not.
I just think again. I don't know Wiggy very well. Everyone tells me he's a very nice guy. I'm just thinking of that 15, 16-year-old kid at Brockton High who's playing football, and this is the guy that they're learning life lessons from.
Yeah, he's making
Cat
men out
killer?
of him.
What was that Netflix series?
Oh, Don't Fuck with Cats?
Yeah, is that Wiggy?
I
Is there
don't
like
know.
90 cats in this basement? Jesus Christ.
Oh, that does make me... Ugh. I knew a kid that used to take his cat and bowl him down the stairs.
Right.
And the cat would spring up. I was like, you're a psychopath.
I never had any interaction with cats in my life ever. So I'm not a big cat person, but that's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. And you shouldn't be bragging about that on the public airwaves.
Right.
I mean, what is the FCC? Have you sent a message to the FCC yet or no?
I just assumed, just based on the reaction, I assumed other people took care of that. I just wanted to send it out.
Yeah, I think the FCC should. I mean, we're just, again, we're not trying to. We like Wiggy. We hope he does very well. We wish him well at Brockton High School. He's a football coach there now, Mike, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but I mean, you can't be. I mean, there's a cat around the field. Like
Right.
you see sometimes those little cute videos. A cat runs across the field in the game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, how'd this cat get here? What's Wiggy gonna do? Like, throw it in the stands? Light it on
Rough shit.
fire?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be doing that. I don't think. Oh, Greg, you could tell Greg wanted no part of that.
No one does that. No. You've never done it. I've never done it.
Curtis, quiet as can be. Jeez, that is that's troubling. That's troubling.
What does the FCC do now? Does anyone show up at the office? I remember there was a big thing like when Stern was on the air, but you don't hear about him anymore.
No, we used to. I remember one time on this show, Steve read remember he got all the old FCC complaints to me?
Yeah.
He read them all in the air, which is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was like, today I was listening on the app, and Kirk Minahan called Jerry Callahan a motherfucking cocksucker. I don't know if you can say that on the radio.
They're just like, they're like, I don't think you can say that.
Because toward the end when I didn't care, like I would just turn around to Ken and just kind of look at him, and Jerry would say, he'd be like, I got to tell you something else right now. I'm going to say it right now. Alex Core needs to do it. And I'd be like, I agree. I think Core's a fucking asshole. Well, gee, I'll fucking forget it. Gee,
I remember the last one I heard was when MIA and Lady Gaga, I think, did the halftime show.
Yeah.
and people were just writing the FCC about how offensive. Oh, and Ortiz was the other one. Where
that's right.
He said,
yes,
this is our fucking city. Yeah.
Just weird that like the FCC was like, yeah, but he's like everyone's like this. Like he's Big Papi, so he's
cool. Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Why is he different? Because he hits a ball far? I mean, I don't care, but what a weird life. You go in, it's like complaint day. Like I can't imagine that station that had Klemmer on gets too many complaints. The FCC.
No,
but
I don't think so. No.
But no, Stern was its peak was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, if you go listen, you played some on your show this week. If you go back and listen to an old Stern show, it was fucking wild, like insane. Way worse than this, like crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that was actually one of the best parts of getting to hear old Stern on that clip because he was alive,
Yeah, and he was like you could tell
he's getting into it.
I go back and forth on because we'll talk like was that the real Stern or is this the real Stern?
I
somewhere in the middle because you could tell he's genuinely interested in Artie, like the first time he meets him.
Yeah, and I do think, and I think there is something to getting older and changing a little bit for sure. Like I actually get that.
Yeah, but he asks he asks about their cock, and he didn't change
so drastically. Like it's just I don't quite understand it, but yeah. Anyway, all right, Dave. What else? Anything else?
Nothing really. That NBC guy who got fired for inappropriate relationship.
Oh,
with
I saw
that.
that. Yeah, it was with a coworker, right? Or an underling.
Yeah, for like 11 years they were having an affair.
Yeah, don't do it in the office, guys. It's unless you're Chris Curtis, then you're fine. Yeah. Unless you're Chris Curtis, then you say something about me, the cops, and then you're still fine. Weird.
That's what I was asking though. Is the allegation that he was like forcing her, like if you believe me, I'll fire you, sort of a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I guess right or not? Was that true?
I didn't see that.
Oh
aspect
no,
of
I don't
it.
think so.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's still an underling though. Like you can't.
It's just
do
they
that.
were
but an
doing it for
11-year
11
relationship.
years, and then
It
what
seems
happened?
consensual.
Yeah,
But
what
just-
happened for her to file a complaint?
But it's not a question about it being consensual. Nobody's saying it's not consensual. It's just a question of power. Like he has power over her. You can't enter a relationship. You have to disclose it anyway.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, just so people know. Like you can't, because what if she's suddenly is moving up because she stinks at her job? It's just stuff like that. You can't. Do
Messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
NBC
why
is great at that stuff. They are great.
it's
Lauer.
true. That's true. Well, Lauer was actually, forcing himself on women.
Dave said, like, do you think he was worried when Lauer got caught? I was like, oh, he didn't have a button on his door on his
he didn't have a
desk.
lock.
So.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm sure he thought he was all right.
He's sleeping with an underling while the biggest scandal of that kind is going on.
True. But they were like in a relationship, right?
I don't know. He was married.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. Anything else? Nope. I'll take a few calls. I guess. Talk about BetterHelp, Dave, as you line them up. The show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process. We're always growing, changing, evolving. That's where BetterHelp comes in, deepening your self-awareness and understanding. They connect you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. I've, as you know, used therapy. Mike does. Dave should. Give BetterHelp a try entirely online. You take that questionnaire. You get matched with a perfect therapist, hopefully. Well, not perfect, but as good as you can. If it doesn't work out initially, just keep switching until you find the right one. The odds are the first one probably won't be the perfect fit. That's okay. That's not an indication things aren't going well. You just kind of keep digging. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. Get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. You have a lot of clips here, Mike, for this thing?
I think like 13.
13 clips, Dave?
I believe so.
13 clips.
Pretty standard amount.
You ready for it, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it.
Give me one of the clips right now. Let's see. Give me a little taste.
Oh, man. It's a big spoiler.
You know, when I started, and by the way, I want to say that that
Hold
night.
on. We're doing Dennis Miller?
You never know
Yeah.
about people.
What the fuck? Christ. All right. Fine. I don't know there. You know what I'm saying? I listened to the Off-White album this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, to prepare. Yeah.
Which is Mr. Miller Goes to Washington, but just the audio version, right?
Correct, yeah.
I have a clip from that.
Yes. Oh, good. I think it's the same. I think it's the same
I
one.
think it
isn't
is, yeah.
Yeah. They loaded up, Dave?
They're not loaded up yet.
Did I retweet it? I'm sorry. Oh, I just did. I apologize. Sure, Dave will, oh, did I? Is there Dave will say, oh, it's not working or something. I don't know. Who knows? I just did. Okay. All right. They load up now.
They're about to be. They're close. Yes.
All right.
We're good.
This is an exciting moment. Yep. All right. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, looking for advice on Springsteen seating at Gillette.
Okay, good for
Is
you.
it worth it to get the general admission and take the chance to get in the pit, or get an assigned seat?
I think that's fine. I am not a big fan of the pit, but if you want to, yeah, I think that's okay. Are you going to the first show or the second show?
I've got the second show in mind. I think we're doing both, though.
Second show tickets are slow right now for Bruce, and I think he was. Thanks for the call. I think he was a little ambitious there, back-to-back nights at Gillette. I think. And my number at the Brave show, not my guy Hal, but my guy Flynn, in the middle of the last episode, I'm running listening to this. He's like, I'm not going to lie to you. He's like, I'm having this crisis. Like, I don't have that same buzz the next day after a Bruce show anymore.
Oh, no.
I was like, I heard that. I was like, opening city, baby. So I might have reached out to Hal. I'm like, look, I still have that feeling. So I don't want to get in the way here, but geez.
Which is the talent? Is there one that drives the show?
Well, Hal's the guy, Dave, as you know, who kept getting nervous doing the open because he was so excited to introduce me, Mike, as you can imagine.
Okay.
Right.
Flynn's the cynical, which I can easily slide into. He's the cynical, world-weary guy.
Oh, okay.
Hal's like, oh, I was all excited for that set list, and Flynn's like, that set list, really?
So Flynn's kind of the draw, I would think, right?
Yeah, but you need both. You can't have two cynics. You can't have two eternal optimists.
Gotcha. Oh,
that's the problem. Is if I had to slide and if I had to replace Flynn, which I might try and kick him out. Can I then go into the I've done my anti-Bruce thing before. I can do that.
You could play either role.
I'm a set list complainer.
Yeah.
I could do that, I think.
How can you keep that feeling up after seeing 150 shows or whatever?
I mean, that was my 67th show. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was alive for a couple of days after that, but I hadn't seen them in concert with E Street Band in 6 years because of all this. So that
makes sense. Yep.
If I had gone 2 days later again, maybe it wouldn't have been the same. But I mean, I'm not going to criticize Flynn for his. We'll be very clear about this. Are they loaded up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
Hold on. I'm not criticizing Flynn for his feelings. A man is entitled to his feelings.
Sure.
But I heard that and I was like, boy, I'm feeling the exact opposite right now. So I don't know.
I always remember as a boy hearing Butch Stearns refer to having Bruce juice pumping through his veins.
Yep. Oh yeah,
that's always stuck with me.
That's right, Mike. Only one boss I listen to.
How much do you clear selling out Gillette, do you think?
Oh, I think he does fine. Yeah, I think he does fine. I imagine he probably gets a set before anything's done. Like, here's your money that night. Yep. Like, I don't think it matters if it sells out or not. No. He's not going unless and he gets a crazy percentage of it. So it's, I don't know. So that's what, 70,000?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
$200 ticket average?
Yep.
Not a bad night.
Great night.
Yeah. I remember Springsteen, early in his career, he told that story that Mike said he couldn't sell out a Buffalo Wild Wings.
The thing on the little Belmar beach there.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yep. W-Town guy here.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually going to be moving, probably to.
Okay. I don't care. I don't care if you're moving. What do you got?
Well, I'm moving because I've been following your golf bets, and I can't afford to live in W-Town anymore.
Look. Hold on. First of all, I apologize. I didn't mean to step on your punch. I do apologize for that. Secondly, as I've said, this is a long shot betting game. I could have fucking told you that Patrick Cantley is shuffling finish in the top 10 this week. But we're taking some long shots. And when you take long shots, sometimes there are peaks, sometimes there are valleys. Hang in with me. In the long run, you will be up.
No, I'm just busting balls. I've actually done pretty well with you.
Okay, no, you don't have to do that either.
Honestly,
forget it. No,
just busting your chops, man.
No, forget it. If you're not gonna stay in character, I'm not gonna have the conversation anymore.
I'm just razzing you.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. God. Hello.
Long shots was my name suggestion.
It's not bad. Hello.
Kirk, any interest in the quick Stern Whack Pack quiz since you brought up a few names?
Are you traveling through time, Tim? What's going on? It seems like you're.
He's in 1998.
He's out in front of the studio right now. Sure, yeah. I mean, I'll see. I remember. I will say, for me, like my Stern peak ended when Artie left. Just to give you some idea. Like I'm talking like early 90s, like 08, 09.
Oh no, these are traveling back in time. So you definitely know. I will give you the ones you should know. And
all right.
Listen, I got nothing better to do. I'm on disability, so I'm trying to
heart attack.
Time. Yeah, I'm looking for an internship. In fact, you're looking for a 55-year-old, somebody that can work like an hour and a half.
We would definitely use you.
How are you with graphics, Tim?
Yeah, you should be fine with that. Better than me.
I can draw.
Better than Mutt.
All right,
I'll say
I'll send
that. Jesus. How bad is the Mutt
send my
stack?
resume.
How bad are the Mutt stack graphics and audio? And it's unbelievable.
It could be better.
It's
Yeah.
like 1994.
Yeah, it could be better.
Go ahead, Tim. Mutt's taking a beating today.
Okay.
I don't know why.
It's like the old days. Hello.
I'll prime you with a couple easy ones just
Okay.
to get you in the groove. Who? I'll give you the real name. You tell me the whack packer. Lester Green.
Oh, I'm not going to be good at this. Is that Beetlejuice?
Oh no. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Seems like a
Jeff.
fair guess.
Jeff Curro.
Whatchamacallit? That was the drunk. What's his name, right?
Jeff the Drunk.
Jeff the Drunk, right? Yeah.
Yep. Another easy. Eric Bleeman.
Well, that's Eric. What do you want to be called?
No.
Oh, it's not Eric the Midget?
Nope.
Oh, who is it?
I assume high pitch Eric.
Oh, is it High Pitch Eric?
IPP. Yep.
What was Eric the Midget's
All right.
name?
Eric Lynch.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that. Is he dead?
Yes.
Oh,
Died
that's
in
right.
like 2016
He
or
died.
something.
That's right.
Yeah.
He died. Yeah.
Hank's 61st birthday was the other day. Wait a minute. 61.
Jesus,
Smelly.
really? God. Fall River, right?
Fall River, Mass. Yep. Mark Shaw Jr.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know these names. I mean, I know when you say who they are, but I don't know them like that.
Right. Yeah, you definitely know the character Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, I know.
Andrea Owenby.
Is that Blue Iris?
Miss Howard Stern.
Oh.
All right, last two. Tom Cipriano.
Tom Cipriano. I know Tom Chiasano. Who's that?
Captain Jenks.
Okay.
Michael Del Campo.
Is that I don't know. That's not the gay guy Mike who already fought all the time? The guy went to Disney by himself?
No, that's
Nope.
Mike. God damn it, I can't remember his name. It starts with an M though.
Who is it, Tim?
He's 43, and he is hands down your favorite whack hacker. Might even be your favorite guest ever.
Who is it?
Sour Shoes?
Oh, it's Sour Shoes. Oh, that's right. I knew that. I did know that's his name. Where has he been lately?
Don't know.
Dave's booking him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. He randomly called in our show and like twice out of nowhere. He was great.
Did like Curtis get a hold of him or something?
No, he just called the show.
Just completely random.
Totally random.
Oh, I always assumed.
No. He just called the show. Yeah. I maybe found out we liked him. Is he gone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was never good at, I didn't know it to that. I didn't know their real names. Not really.
Yeah. Did they, was the shift from Gary the Retard to Gary the Conqueror? Stuff like that they did.
Yeah.
Was there a reason for it? Did he say this is why we're doing it?
No, I don't. Maybe, but I'm not even sure I was around for that at that point.
Yeah.
I was sort of lightly checking out even toward the end of the Artie stuff. But yeah, that was after that, wasn't it?
It must have been. Yeah. Because Eric the actor, there was a natural.
That was like a
flow.
joke.
It made
that
sense.
was a joke with
yeah,
him, yeah.
But the other ones seem odd to me.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
What's up?
2 quick questions for Dave, but I also just want to say thank you on behalf of Mike for participating in his little shindig later on with you there.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, somebody's thanking me.
You still bail.
Somebody's thanking me.
You
Go
can
ahead.
still bail. I've thanked you several times so far.
That's my rec. Dave, you heard a thank you or no?
I didn't hear a thank you.
I have a big open plan for you.
Oh, great.
Go through your life story.
Yeah, great. Fantastic. Go ahead. You have 2 questions for Dave.
Dave, below deck guy here.
For Christ's sake.
Question: are you a Sailing Yacht fan?
No, I am not.
Come on, you got to get
sorry.
into it.
I'm
Captain
sorry.
Glenn's laying pipe all over Spain.
I'm actually I haven't been tuned into the below deck scene lately. I'm just so.
Oh, is that
into-
right?
Yeah, I'm so into Vanderpump. Right
Sure,
now.
that can happen.
Yeah.
Sure, that can happen.
Yeah.
The second question for Dave was that just
He
sort of
just
the
hung up.
same.
Yeah, he wanted below deck.
Are you loaded up?
They're not. But
No?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hello. Jesus.
Hey, did you see Bert Kreischer down at the watering hole and Live Golf?
I
He
did,
was
yes.
electric.
As usual,
What are your thoughts on him?
As usual, I found him not funny, but that's me. I'm sure I'm wrong. I don't think it's funny. The movie looks horrific. I think the 15 minutes are running out.
He was supposedly Van Wilder. That's what they made it after, the Ryan Reynolds movie. It was
That's what it's
supposedly his
based on.
wife. Any truth to that, Mike?
Yeah, supposedly I think it was like a Rolling Stone article that they took.
Oh yeah, I did know that.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. Not for me. I don't know. I'm sure he's a very funny guy. It's not my comedian.
I like him. I can see why people don't, but I enjoy him.
It's a lot.
He's a lot.
Yeah, it's not my scene.
The laugh is a lot.
Yeah.
The whole package.
Look, wildly successful.
Yeah.
Not enough Ryan Reynolds headlines this weekend. Not enough.
Oh shit, Jesus, we get it. You bought a fucking soccer team. I see him down in Australia. I'm like, I know he's private. They probably pay him a lot. I'm like, you're fucking down in Australia. You have to fly to Australia. That seems like a nightmare to me.
He travels a lot. It seems like he's all
Who,
over.
Kreischer?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah, he
does,
travels a shit ton.
Yeah, if you don't care, then knock yourself out. But oh my god, that just seems like dreadful.
But he likes it. They say he's always got a fucking phone out. He's filming for Instagram and all
Well,
that
that's
shit.
great,
But that's
then.
just it's natural, I guess.
I couldn't
do it.
That just seems like endless amount of work. Like I do one live show, I'm done for like 2 months. It's crazy. Somebody, I forget. Somebody told me about something about him. I forget what it was. I don't know. Hello.
Good morning, guys. Can I do an impression of Kirk and an impression of Blind Mike?
Sure. Who are you doing first, me or Mike?
You try to guess, okay?
Okay.
What? What's wrong with that?
That's me, I think. No.
That's you.
Yeah. Well, you said me
And,
first, then Mike, and then it kind of. Well, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
And then Mike is, how dare you?
Yeah. That would have been obvious too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too easy. Those are too easy.
You can't use my catchphrase for God's sake.
I mean, really. Thank you very much, though.
Quiet day today. They're gone.
They're gone?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Sleepy Monday.
What are you talking about?
It's a sleepy Monday.
It's a sleepy Monday.
I think that's okay. That doesn't seem accurate, Dave, but all right. They're gone?
You lying?
No.
Really?
I'm not lying.
So we had 4 calls today?
Guess so.
That doesn't seem, but we get like hundreds every day.
I know. I guess today's just a slow day. What do you want to say?
But it doesn't seem accurate.
What am I going to say to
Did
you?
you tweet out the
They're
number?
Not there. Yes, they're not there.
That seems really not accurate.
Well,
really?
Yeah. It looks fine on this end. So
maybe no one's listening.
I have no idea. Yeah, people watching on YouTube right now? You see. I never check. Oh, it seems like people are watching.
Yeah, people are watching.
That's kind of bizarre. Huh. Yeah, whatever. All right. Oh, we have Factor?
Yes.
All right. This spring, you need nutritious, convenient meals to energize you for warmer, active days and keep you on track reaching your goals. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fuel up fast with ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and tackle everything on your to-do list. If you're too busy to cook this spring with Factor, skip the trip to the grocery store and skip the chopping, prepping, and cleaning up too. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. All you have to do is heat and enjoy. Then get back outside and soak up the warmer weather. Calorie-conscious options this spring. Delicious, approved calorie-smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. Keto as well, calorie-smart, vegan, veggie, protein plus. 34-plus chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options. There's always something new to try. You have 45-plus add-ons, breakfast items like egg bites, smoothies, and much more. 100% delivery to your door, 100% renewable electricity for our production, sales, and offices, and feature sustainably sourced seafood in the meals at Factor Meals. Head on over to factormeals.com, F-A-C-T-O-R, meals.com/Kirk50, and use code Kirk50. Get 50% off your first box. That's code Kirk50 at factormeals.com/Kirk50 to get 50% off your first box. Mutt on Wednesday?
Mutt on Wednesday.
All right, blindmike.net. Go subscribe to that.
Thank you.
And we will talk to you then. Goodbye.